I'm now going to demonstrate how to add new nominal accounts to the chart of accounts and also how to edit nominal accounts that are on the chart of accounts. To add a new nominal account, simply on the chart of accounts screen, click on the new button at the top right, fill in the relevant information and click Save and Close. Now by default, there are a number of nominal accounts on QuickBooks Online. I haven't added any of these. These are all on QuickBooks Online by default. There are a number of expense accounts, asset accounts, liability accounts. They're all here for you. Now there will be some accounts that you require that are not showing by default, and those accounts you will need to add manually by clicking the new button up here. So let's add a new nominal account. Let's add one for property expenses because currently there isn't a property or premises expenses nominal account on QuickBooks Online. So if I go to new at the top right here, I just need to fill in the boxes and click Save and Close. Account type is the first box here. This is where some accounting knowledge comes in handy because you have to select the correct account type. Is the nominal account, is it for expenses? Is it for cost of sales? Is it for assets, liabilities, equity? You have to choose the right account type. This time it's going to be expenses because it is a property expenses account. It's an expense account. The detail type will be different depending on the account type. So if I click on creditors, you can see the detail type is very different to if I click expenses. So the detail type is really a subcategory of the account type. So we have expenses. Let's put our premises expenses. We can put it under rent or lease buildings or repair and maintenance. Let's put it under repair and maintenance. Up here we have the name. So this is the name of the account. Premises expenses. Whatever you put in the name here is how the account is going to show in future. It's the name that appears on the chart of accounts list. So make sure you put in the right name. If you do make a mistake, a spelling error, or want to change the name after creating the account, I'll show you how to do that in a moment. And then we have a description. So this is optional. So you can put in a description here. So we can put in expenses for office property. Whatever's going to make sense to you. Once we're happy with that, once we've completed these 4 boxes, we can click Save and Close. And this nominal account, premises expenses account saved, this nominal account will now show in our chart of accounts. So you can see under P, we have premises expenses. It's an expense account. This is the account that I just added. And I can even try and find it by using the filter up here. Here we go, premises expenses. That's how you add a new account to the chart of accounts, and I now can start allocating transactions to that premises expenses or property expenses account. If I want to edit a nominal account, then simply find the account that you want to edit, and instead of running a report or viewing the account history, if you click on the drop down list, there is an edit option. So if we find our premises expenses account, let's say we want to call it property expenses rather than premises expenses, click on the drop down arrow, click edit. I can then just edit the information here. So we might want to call it a property expense. So we can change the name here and click save. Premises expenses are no longer showing. If I look for property expense, you can see it shows it's been edited. The name has changed. You can also edit the type or the detail type. So if you have made an error and you've made a sale, an expense, or an asset, or a liability, or equity, a sale, something like that, you can simply come in and edit that information as well as the description. Just click Save and Close, and that will be edited for you. So that's it for the chart of accounts for now. We may come back to the chart of accounts later on in this course, but so far, a quick recap. I've shown you how to set up the business on QuickBooks Online. I've shown you how to view the chart of accounts, and how to add new nominal accounts and edit nominal accounts. We will next look into bank accounts, adding bank accounts. We'll then move into the sales ledger side of things, or move into the purchase ledger side of things. And there are lots of other areas of QuickBooks Online that we'll look into after that. If you're still with me, great. Thumbs up, subscribe. It all really helps. This course is absolutely for free. I'll see you in the next video. As mentioned in the previous videos and the start of this course, if you are watching on YouTube, head over to my website, freebookkeepingaccounting.com, because all these videos will be in order. Okay, I'll speak to you in the next video.